and he prospered whithersoever he went forth. And he rebelled against the king of Assyria and served him not.
Now every king was scared of the king of Assyria. These kings, they was people that they were known to torture you. They were known to belittle you. They were known to look at people as they was nothing, especially Israelites, the one that had been taught, the one that they knew one thing about the Assyrian army. They knew how powerful God was. So what they began to do, they began to set up people that would brainwash folk and try to brainwash people to make them feel like, hey, God don't love you. You can't even see God, but this God right here that I have, that I set up before you, you can serve him.
Come on.
Amen. Go to, you don't have this, but go to 2 Kings 19th chapter. Starting at the first verse.
2 Kings 19:1. And it came to pass, when King Hezekiah heard it, that he rent his clothes and covered himself with sackcloth and went into the house of the Lord. And he sent Eliakim, which was over the household, and Shebna the scribe, and the elders of the priests, covered with sackcloth, to Isaiah the prophet, the son of Amoz. And they said unto him, Thus saith Hezekiah, This day is a day of trouble, and of rebuke, and blasphemy. For the children are come to the birth, and there is not strength to bring forth.
Hezekiah began to say, this is a day of trouble. If ever there was a time that we need to pray, is now. This is the day of trouble. My children has been brought to birth. It's they getting ready to bring forth something, but there's no strength for them to bring forth. And you know, a mother that with a child, and you know, when you get ready to deliver, honey, and when the doctor tells you to push, you got to push. But honey, if you really don't have that strength, and if that baby stay in that birthing canal too long, it's going to die. And this is what Hezekiah began to say, Lord, we have a small remnant around us of people, and we don't even have enough strength to bring this stuff to pass and bring this thing to pass. And the Assyrian armies have made fun of us, and they telling us that God is going to destroy us, and they telling us that we don't even have people enough around here to be able to support. But God, I know that you are God of a second chance.
Right.
I know you are God that can heal all things. I know you are God that can bring you through some things. And I thought about this, man. Have you ever worried so much until you made yourself sick? To the point, man, you worried so much you became sick, became stressed out. And this is what Hezekiah was going through. Now he's listening to all this stuff that's coming. And one thing about it, folks, we'll bring you some bad news. They have no problem sending some bad news to you. And they begin to talk about how the Assyrian king, began to talk down against their God, and talk down against Hezekiah God. But Hezekiah had already knew in whom he had trusted.
Come on now.
I'm not going to say there's going to be some time when you pray and that you're not going to worry. But God is a God that will deliver you. And he began to tell Hezekiah, he said, Lord, listen there. I don't want you to worry about a thing. I know what the Syrian army said. I know they're threatening out things and telling you what they're going to do to y'all. But don't you worry about it. You ain't got to lift a finger. Because I'm going to fight that battle. If you're going to pray, you ain't got no business worried. We are at a point now. And Hezekiah began to look at this thing. And he began to say to God, they knew one thing about those folk. They knew how to go down in sackcloth and ashes. And they knew that if they prayed, that God was a God that would heal all things. And they began to pray, and they began to look towards God. And they said, Lord, and here the Assyrian armies have come up against us. And they're bearing out blaspheming against you, saying that you are God that will not deliver. Hezekiah began to look at it, and God began to go, and Isaiah began to go back and tell Hezekiah, the Lord said, don't worry about a thing, because I'm going to fight this army. I'm going to get rid of this army. I'm going to destroy this army. You ain't have to do no fighting. How do you all know that God will fight for you? The battle is not yours, but it belongs to God. in society right now, folk are getting laid off. I'm talking about saints. And the enemy has us to a place where we don't even want to get to the place where, Lord, if I could just find my way to the place and if I could just pray a prayer,
Thank you, Lord.
and knowing, God, that you're going to deliver me, and knowing, God, that you're going to bring me out. Yes, there's going to be some doubt there, and yes, I'm going to get to the place sometime that I really can't see you, God. But honey, you don't know when you don't see him. We need to trust his word. I believe, good God Almighty, one of the writers wrote a song that said, I believe I can fly. I believe that I can touch the sky. Good God, we got to be able to be to the place. No, I don't have wings, but God, I believe that you can take me to a higher height. Keep on dancing to you. I believe, God, that you can deliver me. I believe, God, that you can bring me out.
Thank you, Lord.
But the enemy has us believing that God is not really with you. God is not by your side. He always the accuser of the brethren. But how many of y'all know that we had a place in there? 2 Chronicles 7:14 said, if my people that are called by my name shall humble themselves, turn from their wicked ways, and seek my face, then when I hear from heaven and heal their land, who is God's people, those that are called by his name. And I know that he's able to keep me from falling to the place when I preached last week. Folks are waiting for you to still be begging. Folks are waiting for you to go back to your crippled state. But I'm determined that I'm not going to lose strength.
Thank you, Lord.
I'm determined that I'm not going back to my crippled state. I'm determined that I'm not going to let my mind be crippled no more by the cares of this life. I'm determined that I know in whom I believe. I know that he's able to keep that which I committed unto him against that day. I'm determined. And he began to look at the leader. And if anybody will have to encourage, the leader will have to stand on the wall and say that you can make it. You can go through. You can endure hardness as a good soldier. I don't care what those around on the ground say, but I'm a God, and he sits high, and he looks low, and he sees everything you're going through. He knows all about your struggle. He's able to keep you. He's able to deliver you. Good God Almighty. Psalm 91 says, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my rock. He is my fortune.